I never thought I'd be the type of man to doubt the woman I was about to marry. Claire and I had been together for 4 years, and in that time, I had given her everything, my trust, my love, my loyalty. Our wedding was only 3 months away, and my entire family adored her. To them, Claire was perfect. To me, she was the person I planned on spending forever with. But forever has a strange way of testing you. It started with little things I brushed off at first. Claire would come home late, claiming she had extra shifts at the hospital. She was a nurse, so long hours weren't unusual. Still, her excuses began piling up. Then there was the constant texting, her phone glued to her hand, her smile fading whenever I walked into the room. I told myself I was being paranoid. My best friend, Ryan, even laughed when I mentioned it to him. "Bro, you're just getting cold feet. Every groom does. Relax. Claire loves you." I wanted to believe that. Desperately. One Friday night, Claire said she had to attend a work conference out of town. I nodded, kissed her goodbye, and wished her well. But something gnawed at me. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. When she left, I sat in silence, staring at the engagement ring I had chosen for her. 2 hours later, my phone buzzed. At first, I thought it was a spam message. The sender was anonymous. But curiosity got the better of me. I opened the message, and my heart nearly stopped. It was a video. I pressed play with shaking hands. There she was, Claire, dressed in the same outfit she had worn when she said goodbye. But she wasn't at a conference. She was in a hotel room, laughing, holding a glass of wine, with another man. The camera angle was hidden, like security footage. I watched as she leaned over, kissed him, and the betrayal unfolded in front of my eyes. I froze. My chest tightened. I couldn't breathe. I replayed it, thinking maybe my eyes were deceiving me. But there was no mistake. That was Claire. The woman I was supposed to marry. Anger boiled inside me, but beneath it was something worse, humiliation. My parents adored her. My friends thought she was a saint. And here I was, a fool who had been planning a wedding with a liar. I didn't sleep that night. I couldn't. My mind kept replaying the video like a cruel loop. By morning, I knew one thing: I wasn't going to let this slide. But I also wasn't going to confront her like some heartbroken victim. No. I wanted everyone to see the truth. I began planning. The next few days, I acted normal. When Claire came home, I greeted her with a smile. When she texted me sweet goodnights, I replied back. She had no idea that I knew. That was the point. Meanwhile, I saved the video to multiple devices, my laptop, my phone, even a USB. If she tried to deny it, there would be no escape. But how to reveal it? That's where my plan grew darker. I thought about showing my parents privately. I thought about confronting her in our living room. But none of it felt enough. She had betrayed me so publicly, while smiling in my face, that exposing her privately felt like letting her off easy. So I waited until our engagement party. The hall was beautifully decorated. My mother had arranged the flowers, and Claire's family had flown in from out of state. Friends filled the room, champagne glasses in hand, laughter echoing through the walls. Claire was radiant that night, dressed in a silver gown, her hand resting on my arm as she introduced me to her cousins. Everyone thought we were the perfect couple. When the speeches began, I felt my chest tighten. Claire's father went first, giving a heartfelt toast about how lucky I was to marry his daughter. People clapped. Claire smiled and kissed my cheek. Then it was my turn. I stood up, holding the microphone, my palms sweating. All eyes turned toward me. "Thank you, everyone, for being here," I began, forcing a smile. It means the world to us to celebrate this next chapter of our lives." Claire looked at me lovingly, completely unaware of what was about to come. I took a deep breath. "But before we move forward, I want to share something important. A memory. Something that, when I first saw it, changed everything for me." I gestured to the projector screen behind me. Ryan, who was in on the plan by now, dimmed the lights. The video began to play. Gasps filled the room instantly. On the screen, Claire appeared, walking into the hotel room, laughing with the man. Then came the kiss. Then more. The crowd erupted, shocked whispers, jaws dropping, Claire's mother covering her mouth. Claire froze, her glass slipping from her hand and shattering on the floor. She turned to me, pale as a ghost. "Michael, what is this?" she stammered. I kept my voice steady. "This, Claire, is the woman I almost married. This is the truth everyone deserves to see." The room was chaos now, her relatives demanding answers, my parents looking at her in disbelief. Claire's eyes welled with tears. She reached for me. "Please, let me explain." But I stepped back. "Explain? You told me you were at a conference. Instead, you were with him. And you thought I'd never find out." The man in the video wasn't a stranger, either. That was the real twist. He was one of her colleagues, someone she had introduced to me months ago as, just a friend. The silence that followed was suffocating. Then, one by one, people began leaving. Her cousins stormed out. My parents shook their heads in disappointment. Even Ryan, who had always defended her, muttered under his breath, "Unbelievable." Claire broke down, sobbing, begging me to turn it off. But it was too late. The truth was out. And I wasn't done yet.